what was the founding story of Ather?
So yeah, ours is a classical garage startup founding story. Swapna and I go back a long way. We've been together since 2007 when we
Yeah.
started college, and we're in the same hostel, we're in the same department. We did our internships together. We did a ton of our projects together. Second year of college, he started working on something called the Sterling engine, and got very fascinated and excited about engines and by extension the energy markets. I got pulled into it about 6 months later, and since 2009, that's been a dream of ours. We've been calling ourselves Ather Energy since 2009. We're not building electric vehicles; we're building engines back then. Passion and the vision around doing something in the energy space is a very old one for us. Spent 3 years of college trying to get that right, did not succeed with them. We built the Sterling engines. From my understanding, we built the only functional Sterling engines in academia in India. We built single cylinder, and then we went all the way up to four-cylinder engines. Learned a lot about how to build together, learned a lot about how to do hardware, how to do market research, how to think of consumers, how to think about pricing, even how to fundraise a little bit. Could not start up. So Ather Energy, as we conceptualized it, could not actually start up as a formal company building Sterling engines, because we kind of realized that building these engines was going to be damn hard. We graduated, took up different jobs, did not lose the excitement around building an energy company eventually. Even as I was taking the job, we were filing a lot of patents, by the way. Both of us were building a lot of things value at college. We may just be the highest patent filers at IIT Madras ever. I think we filed 6 patents while we were still at college. One of the patents that we filed just after graduation was around batteries. I and another friend of mine had filed it. Wanted to do something with them. My first job, had a lot of time. To give you a sense of how much time I had, for the first 4 months, I was not allotted a computer. It was still the files were still moving in the system. So 4 मिनट तक computer नहीं है बंदे के पास, क्या ही काम करेगा as an engineer. So I would basically take long walks in the campus and read a lot about electric vehicles and batteries. Got pretty fascinated. Just a month or two in, got pretty fascinated. I was still in Chennai. So both of us were from IIT Madras. We were in Chennai. I took up the job in Chennai. So on weekends, I would travel back to, on Friday evenings, typically I would travel back to IIT Madras. A friend of mine was pursuing some research there. So he used to stay in the campus and used to work out of the lab. My old lab, I was a student in. So I would turn up there on Friday evenings. Nobody would stop me because they would still think I'm still the old student, because they did not realize I had graduated out. So I would just sort of walk in on Friday nights and sleep there. Friday night, Saturday night, I would just sleep there, stay there, shower at friends' place here and there, and just hang around in the campus, reading about batteries, trying to build some battery packs, just trying to do something. A few months in, I became very convinced that boss battery build ka sakte. Building a lithium-ion battery pack is something that, as engineers, we can crack. I think there's a very big market for building batteries for electric vehicles. EV wave aane wala hai. So went ahead with that and called up Swapnal. I got him excited. Pitched to him, ki boss, we should build batteries. And if we build batteries for electric vehicles, and we could also build the charging infrastructure required for these vehicles, I've done the research. I think all of this is solvable. None of this is inventions. It's all basically good old fashioned engineering and product management wala kaam. Both of us love that. We should totally do this company called Ather Energy that will build these batteries and charging. He was just looking for an opportunity. So literally 6 months of us being in the corporate world, we resigned, came back, and we started building this.